What's going on, buddy boyos? We are live. Welcome to National Simp Day. In this stream, we're gonna kick back, relax, listen to some fucking synthwave, and hang out, buddy boyos, because we all know we're all fucking alone in this fucking world, right? Another fucking lonely day in your prime, right? Another lonely ass fucking Valentine's Day, but buddy boyos, but we're all here. We're all gonna spend part of the night together. Hope you guys are enjoying your night or your day or whatever this day is. It is the 14th. Yeah, today's the 14th. Today's the big day, dogs. Big day. National fucking Simp Day, my dudes. National Simp Day. Oh man, here we go. Certified Curry Cell. What's up, buddy boyo? Oh man, we got one in the chat. Let's see how many people we get in this motherfucker, dog. Goddamn. Speaking of which, I gotta say my usual spiel. I hate the YouTube moderation team. I wish them all the worst luck on the face of the planet. And yeah, we're here. We got 2 viewers in the chat. Aw, shit. Aw, shit. National Simp Day. The day where every man on the planet gets one fucking nut for the rest of the year. Imagine you're busting your ass all fucking year long, right? For this one day where you finally get one day of sweet release from your wife. Finally opens up her fucking legs that she's kept fucking closed for the last fucking 364 fucking days, buddy boyo. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a big nut bust tonight, buddy boyos. It's gonna be a big nut bust. Oh man, let's see what we got. Anything on YouTube? Nah, nothing on YouTube. Oh man, I've been feels pretty good, buddy boyos. Richard Cooper's tactical rope. Oh shit. The only thing that began for me is mystery school stream. Oh, that's sad, buddy boyo. That's fucking sad. Certified Curious yo, what's up, dude? Oh, actually, we got 2 viewers in the chat. I guess they're suppressing my stream, my buddy boyos. My god. Ah, shit. Well, who knows? Maybe we'll get some viewers later on. Maybe everyone's still at work. Who fucking knows? I just start kind of early today, so who knows? We have a dead stream this time, buddy boyos. Mystery School's dying. This stream will never be the same ever again. Now, we're only 2 minutes in. I gotta let people get a chance to get in here real quick, so. Yeah. How's everyone fucking doing, man? Fucking Christ, dude. National Simp Day, man. National fucking Simp Day. Every man has waited all year long to get his one nut. There's some men whose bedrooms have been so fucking dead, dog. They're fucking dead, and they get one nut a year around Valentine's Day if they're fucking lucky. If they're fucking lucky, buddy boyos. Oh man, let's see what I got here. What is this? Taking some notes later on. We got 6 viewers in the chat, buddy boyos. Aw, shit. We're growing. The number is growing. Let me change this to live chat. Perfect. All right. Your username is hilarious. It's pretty badass, not gonna lie. Rich Cope's tactical rope. Pretty good. Facts of life. Recently discovered your channel. Didn't know you were so based. I am based, buddy boy. I try to be based anyway. Based in the fucking truth. Thanks, I'm trying to ascend through username mogging. Yeah, oh man, the only way you're ever gonna ascend, my buddy boyo. Like, hey, I got a better username than that fucking guy. Hey, well, I'm better than he is, right? Time to pick me. This day is retarded life, motherfucker. It's a made up day anyway, right? At the end of the day, it's just another day to get men to spend money on women, right? That's all it really is. It's a huge fucking. It's not even like a psyop. It's just a fucking goddamn. Obviously a goddamn just another consumerist hellhole holiday that we made up in America. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta buy your woman some flowers and some chocolate, and then maybe she'll fuck you. It's like, okay, what the fuck is that? God damn, dog. Just one day you gotta buy her a big fucking expensive ass rock on her finger, and maybe she'll fuck you. Lots of men out here going on a bunch of fucking first dates to make some chick feel fucking good, to get 0 sex, go home and jerk off into a pocket pussy. So they spent money to literally go on a date for a woman, spend $400 on the date, on an expensive ass date. The chick doesn't go home with that dude. They end up going home alone. They jerk off into a pocket pussy and go to sleep. They might as well have just skipped all those steps, dog. Come to fucking mystery school, hung out here, drank a few beers, and just fucking chilled, buddy boyos. Instead, they wasted their money on a fucking date. Idiots. Fucking retarded. It's the same shit. Men spending crap on boys. It's true. It's true, dude. It's damn true. It's the damn truth, dog. It's over for mystery school sales. It's been over for a long time, buddy boyo. It's been over for a long fucking time. Glad I work from home. Don't have to see a single woman at work faking like they're happy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what women think about it anymore because I don't care anymore either at this point. So who gives a shit? Who cares what women think? It literally means nothing to me at this point. Like, oh, you don't care what women think? You're a misogynist. I mean, maybe I am. I guess I'm gonna own that shit. I guess I am. Yeah, it's what it is. Better than being a fucking simp, wasting my fucking money and time. Women operate on the fucking mantra of waste his time, girl. Everybody watched that video a long time ago, right? Waste his fucking time. Women are literally time wasters, dog. They will waste your fucking time like nobody's business, dog. Okay? Protect your time, dog. The same way you protect your fucking wallet, protect your fucking time, dog. Protect your goddamn time, because my God, they will waste your fucking time like nobody's business, dog. It's over. Okay? Don't do it. Okay? Get help. If you're letting a woman waste your fucking time, get help. Seek help. There's plenty of help options out there for you. And by help options, I mean rope and don't rope, or a bottle of Jack Daniels. I don't know. Either way, just don't waste your fucking time, buddy boyos. What the fuck's the point? Like, women are just getting. This is gonna be a woman stream today, so don't knock me on this one here. I didn't even know. I know we were gonna deviate from it a little bit, but my God, like, you have to talk. I mean, today's the day to talk about women, right? At the end of the day, right? Like, women are just like, they're so entitled, dog. I've seen so many videos and all this crazy ass shit going on about women, literally being like, oh, I'm God's gift to mankind, and that man should be a lucky to even be able to stare at me. And it's like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what have we done to our daughters and our sons? Like, our sons are weak and our daughters are just evil. Like, it's the only way to fucking describe it. It's fucking evil. It's a wickedness. It's what it is. Oh man, maybe I am based. Yeah, maybe I am. Yeah, maybe I am. Huh? Never began day. Yep. Happy St. Valakux Day. Yeah. There's probably some poor simp out there getting cucked right now. He's like, oh, baby, I spent money on the date tonight. Maybe this time we'll go home and I'll prep the bowl and we'll just we'll have fun tonight, baby. Like, yep. There's some poor simp out there fucking getting cucked by his own will. By the way, like, that's the sad part about cucks, though. At the end of the day, right? Not even the sad part. This is the pathetic part about cucks. Really, is that like they are a willing participant in their own cucking at the end of the day, right? So you can't really even like feel bad for them. It's like, wow, like they want to get cucked. They want to be cucked. That's the sad part about it, dog. They want to be cucked. It's just one of those things, right? It's like, shit. Like, how do you feel bad for somebody who wants their own destruction? Like, you're like, okay, fine. Like, that's what you want. I'm not gonna fucking feel bad for your ass. Fuck you. Like, it's what it is. Like, you want to get cucked? You be a cuck. I mean, I'm not saying I agree with it, but fuck. Today I don't use social media and don't go outside for obvious reasons. Yeah, I kind of did the same thing, honestly. I don't see a reason to. Like, I don't know. I don't see the point. Like, you go outside, you feel fucking miserable. You go inside, you go on social media, you feel fucking miserable. So like, what the fuck's the point? Like, just cope and rope and drink and do what you got to do to make it through this miserable ass fucking day. Just a wonderful day. Every single female in your work is married. Listening to all of them talk about how they talk about shit about their husband, talk about the shit their husbands are doing for them. Very very lovely. Yeah, dude. It's simping on a national scale, dog. It's literally simping on a national scale, and men will never stop doing it because men are fucking weak. I'm gonna say it. Men are fucking weak. We lost the war, and men just said, "Fuck it, dog." Like, well, I need pussy, so I got a simp, bro. No, you don't, dog. You could just go without, dog. Go without. Like men won't even stop fucking jacking off, dog. Like that's the scary part about like the male sexuality, dog. Is that men won't even stop jacking off the fucking porn, and that's like the step one to like to stop simping, right? Because every time you like go on that fucking website, dog, you're feeding that shit energy to some extent when it comes down to it. I'm not talking in like the a woo sense, but like you're literally feeding it, right? Like the websites are popular and they exist for a reason because people keep going there and the ad revenue. And at the end of the day, when something is free, you are the product, right? So they have all your information about you and your jerk off habits and shit like that. So at the end of the fucking day, when it comes down to it, dude, like you're feeding into a system that fucking hates you and then despises you. And then like you complain about the system, and it's like, no, dude, that's like the first step, dog. I'm not saying no fap is gonna change your fucking life. That's bullshit. I'm not saying no fap is gonna get you a fucking girlfriend, because that's bullshit too. All I'm trying to say is that like don't feed into fucking systems that literally fucking hate you for being a male. Don't feed into it. That's all I'm trying to say. Saw some chick on a dating site, 39, doesn't want kids, any more kids, single mother to 3, demand $200K a year. This is on. Yeah, what the fuck's going on, dog? I mean, we've talked about this a million times at this point, dude. Like the level of delusion that women have is like it knows no fucking there's no end to it. There's no end to it, right? Like there's no end to it at all. It just goes on forever. Prep the bull. Ha. Do y'all really care about these BS ass Valentine's Day? I don't care anymore. I'm too old for this BS. I beat my meat and got my post nut clarity. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I haven't beat my meat in fucking like literally almost 3 months at this point. So I feel pretty damn good about this shit, honestly. I'm like, okay, I'm free from the porn. I'm free from. I still drink alcohol on occasion, but I don't drink like I used to. Really, if at all. And I was never much of a drink to begin with, honestly. Haven't smoked in a while. Really, in like almost 3 months. I haven't done a lot of things really. I've kind of cut back on a lot of things. I've lost a lot of weight since the start of the year. I just been on a roll, and I have a much more edgier take on my streams now. I'm trying to cut out this negative shit from my fucking life, and I feel a lot better doing it too at this point, right? I just feel better doing it. Like fuck this gay ass world, dog. The only thing I can say about it, fuck this gay ass world. This world is literally designed to make you miserable and insane. Like, if you aren't a little bit fucking miffed at the world or a little bit fucking insane, dog, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, it means you either enjoy this fucking world or you just don't know what's going on. Because, like, this world will literally drive you fucking up the fucking wall if you let it. What's up, Finleo? What's up, buddy boyo? Mystery School. So, if genetic engineers defeat the wall with biological enhancement, rather, and succeed in artificial babies, ecto life, does this mean Chad forever without consequence? Yeah, basically, yeah. They would have zero incentive to ever even breed with anybody else but Chad. So yeah, we'll have to start no fap soon. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying do it. Don't do it for some fucking bullshit. Fucking Faham the reason like it'll get you a girlfriend or you'll turn Super Saiyan 3 or some shit. Nah, dude, just eliminate yourself from that poison. That's the mind poison, in my opinion. I get it. You're gonna have the urge to do it, but like, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, like, I haven't done it in fucking like almost like 3 fucking months, so I'm good. Ahoy, boyo! What's up, Mark? No fap is the way. Could be. I have 2 years without consuming porn. I'm proud of it. Yeah, good for you, man. I'm well on my fucking way, dog. If anyone from Top Boy is here, just FYI, Dementia didn't rope. All right, well, good shit. I go BJJ 3 times a week, have a YouTube channel studying, do Thai boxing 3 times a week, Kali 2 times a week, and run 5 mornings a week, including today. Good shit, dude. Good shit. If you're not mad at the world, then you're probably annoyingly ignorant. Yeah, that's probably some truth there. Yeah, I would probably say that's pretty true. Pretty true. Good shit. A good comment, my dude. Good comment. Nice. That's the one. I'm trying to smoke less too, but it's not like I'm not productive. Yeah, I never smoked like cigarettes. I was smoking weed at the end of the day, right? And I kind of stopped doing that. I'm like, I'm gonna stop doing this shit because it's not making my life any better. Might as well stop spending all my money on fucking weed and shit. What's the point? So I just stopped. My streak of no fap was 6 months. Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to go for as long as I fucking can go at the end of the day, right? Jack, the fire, man. How do you not go crazy? Well, yeah, I was talking about weed. Okay, that's what I figured too. Yeah, good shit. Biggest problem with men is the hopium and copium addiction, and there's no solution to this problem. Yeah, the hopium is real. A lot of men believe that, like, a lot of men, even this stuff has been propagated here as well. The hopium shit has been propagated here as well. At the end of the day, like, the problem with hopium is that every man thinks that they're the exception to the rule. Every man thinks that, you know, when they hear a story about somebody succeeding, they think that, oh well, that could be me, so I'm gonna keep trying and keep trying, keep trying, keep trying, and keep trying. And it's like, no, dog, it's not going to be you. You want to know why? Because you're probably the average buddy boyo. You're probably not gonna succeed where that guy succeeded as well. It's not going to happen for you. Like, very unlikely it's going to happen for you. The problem is, yeah, that's probably the biggest problem. Nobody sees themselves as being average. Everybody sees themselves as being exceptional. And this is something I'm going to agree with the streamer a Destiny on a little bit, is that he said that on one of his streams with Pearly things. I didn't watch that stream on her stream, rather. I watched this stream, rather. But either way, like, nobody sees themselves as being average, and because of that, everybody believes that they're exceptional. And you're probably exceptional in some areas of your life. Like, in certain areas of your life, you probably are. But on the same vein, though, like, this idea that, like, in every area of your life, you're going to succeed in every way possible is bullshit. It's not going to happen that way, dog. And the copium addictions, even, I would say hopium is probably worse than copium. Hopium, at least, hopium implies that, like, you think you're going to fucking make it. Copium implies that, okay, I know I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to cope my ass off until I die. And at least with copium, you know you're not going to make it. So you're just using other things as a crutch to keep your ass alive, or to do other things until you fucking die, right? And that one I at least understand to some extent. But even with copium is also dangerous, because, like, copium is like, you know, you're doing pretty you develop very bad habits. You like porn addiction. I'm not gonna say porn addiction. Yeah, this is real. It's a real thing. Again, it is what it is. It's a real thing. You know, porn addiction, or fapping a lot, or fucking smoking weed, or doing crazy ass drugs and shit. You develop all these little copes, and I get it. I get why you're coping, but at the same time, dog, like, you know, copium is what the system wants you to do as well. The system wants you coping to some extent. The system doesn't care if you cope, actually, either, because, like, the system benefits off of your suffering in the same way that it benefits off of your happiness as well. So if you're happy, well, fine, that's great. I mean, that means you're a productive worker. If you're coping, well, that's great for me too. That means you're spending your money on bullshit that I can also profit off of as well. So on either side of the equation, you're feeding the fucking system. What the system doesn't want you to do is wake the fuck up and say, this is bullshit. Let me tear this motherfucker down. They don't want you to ever think that, because that's dangerous thought. That's dangerous thinking. Ooh. And yeah, there is no solution to this problem, because for most men, they enjoy the copium or the hopium too much to actually do anything about their condition. So it's what it is. Ascension is harnessing your rage towards the world, God, and converting it into life. There's some truth there. I like that one. Take the comment. Marvel and DC are making female versions of all superheroes now. This is such, like I said, fuck this gay earth. They are making it stronger than the male version, and male version men are recreating feminism through art now. Yeah, it's what it is, dude. Unless you're escort maxing or finding a random girl a couple times a year, no fab is almost impossible. Yeah, I would say escort maxing is probably a way out. Yeah, if you can find a random girl a couple times a year, it's definitely another way out too. Yeah, or your sex drive is fucking dead. One of the two. I'm by nature part of the free thinking minority, but I defeat it by ignorant maxing because I get mentally ill by knowing too much. Yeah, I would say there's a lot of truth in that. Knowing too much is not necessarily a good thing either. It's a good thing to, like, know more than the average person does, but at the same time, dude, it'll, because you know so much, when you try to talk to the average person, they'll just look at you like you're fucking crazy, and it's like, what? Like, you haven't done any research about this topic at all. I've done all the research. I've done all the fucking groundwork and all the legwork. I'm telling you the fucking truth. And you think I'm fucking crazy. It's like, okay, what the fuck? Like, that shit will literally drive you crazy and make you mentally ill somewhat. It's true. Every girl be like, I'm a 10. Yeah, it's just crazy, dog. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but I can't fucking believe it, right? Every chick, they believe, I'm a 10. I'm perfect. I'm this. Like, okay. You can't all be 10s by definition, but, you know, they all think they're fucking perfect and shit and all that crap. So something else I was thinking about with this I'm a 10 shit with this one girl, the Haitian girl I was talking about. I always bring her up because she was kind of an idiot. And she was like a big into Christianity, being a Christian and all the crap like that. And she's like, well, I want a dude who will worship the ground I walk on. And I'm like, what? You do realize that contradicts one of the 10 commandments, right? Thou shalt have no other God be before me. Like, what the fuck? Like, if I'm gonna worship anything, I'm gonna worship the God of the Bible and not you. Obviously, you think you're more important than the God of the Bible, right? It's crazy shit like that. I can't get over. I think about now and it's like, what the fuck's your problem? Like, you can't possibly believe that your ass at age 28 is worth fucking worshiping at all. Unbelievable shit. What I do once a week, release and make a good one, ideally without pee. Yeah, I would say if you're gonna fap, do without the corn or the porn. We do without the porn, dog. One shred of hopium will sustain a motherfucker for decades. It's fucking insane. It's true. It's damn true. Hopium is the opium of the masses, my dude. People go crazy for hopium, dog. Like, you're telling me there's a chance? Like, what the fuck? Nah, there is no chance, dog. The chance is 0.01%, dog. I'm gonna go for it anyway, dude. It's hopium there. Like, what the fuck, dog? You can get a decent rub and tug for like 120. Yeah, well, there's the way out, dude. Man created feminism in 1930, and now they're empowering it through Marvel and DC. I still don't understand what is with the obsession with female empowerment. Neither do I. It's fucking insanity. It's like they think if they just put it on a screen, people will just be able to a grown ass woman will be able to fucking overpower a grown ass man. That's the way fucking life works. Like I think American society literally operates off of fucking a movie thought. Like we think in movies. We think that the good guys are the blue team and the red guys are the evil team, and that the good guys are doing the good thing and the bad guys are doing the bad thing. And it's like, what the fuck? That's not how fucking life works, dog. Like, this is stupid shit. Like, we think in fucking movies, dog. Our society is literally so movie obsessed. We think in fucking movies now. So it's just retarded shit, dude. You have to do your best with tools. Do it the best with the tools you have within the niche you're best suited. Don't try and make a midget into an NBA player and try to make him in hockey. I'd agree. Yeah. Money is based on cope. Yeah, money is like okay. I mean, like, it's not the end all be all, but it's better to be a poor incel than be a rich. Better to be a rich incel than be a poor incel, I suppose. What's up, Mystery Cell? What's up, Woody Johnson? It's Tuesday, my dudes. Yeah, we're not gonna have a Wednesday night Wednesday, so we're gonna do Tuesday night. National Simp Day. Yeah, we're gonna call it that. Too many copers coping with sports winners and what the political party is going to save them. Yeah, they're fucking crazy, dog. One cells, yeah, dude. Are you guys religious cells? I've thought about church matching myself. I don't know. I can't get back into organized religion anymore. Like, I like the idea of a god or a deity or some shit, but I can't fucking do organized religion anymore, dude. This shit just killed my fucking life. Killed my fucking buzz, dude. I don't know. Trying to find a woman that way. Yeah, good luck. All the women who are in church, dog, are some of the biggest hoes I've ever seen in my whole life. Not religious. Just buy things for Floyd's, bro. Yeah, basically. Overweight, 40-year-old married men overdosing on Super Bowl content has got to be the most depressing copium I've ever seen. Yep, dude. You got grown-ass men walking around with another man's last name on their fucking back, screaming at a fucking screen about how their team's going to fucking win. It's like, dog, your team? Like, you don't own that team, dog. You getting paid tonight? Like, you getting paid tonight, dog? Like, I didn't realize you were on the field, buddy boy. Like your fat ass is at home eating goddamn fucking Dominoes and overdosing on fucking a Bud Light, while that man over there fucking at fucking 180, 250 pounds, hitting another man in the fucking chest, some shit, dog. Like, fuck out of here with this fucking my team shit, dog. It's just crazy, dog. Be a great Ben Jack Teeson. All info should leave the workforce. Why contribute to society? Why that excluded? I'd agree, man. Get the fuck out of there, dog. Fuck out of there, dude. Haha, for real. Archon Super Bowl cope. Yeah, dude. Bro, I just got out of the shower. I did legs on Monday, and my ass hurts and hamstrings are already getting sore. My calves are still pumped. It's gonna hurt like hell tomorrow, man. I went to the gym early this morning, dude. Got my shit out of the way early, so. Female empowerment has to do with the Sisters of ISIS. If you're not escort matching, no fap won't work. There's some truth there. Yeah. Feminism first became a movement during the 19th century. Michael 19th, the C fan. Okay. And you'll still have Porn addiction. Basically creating a matriarchy instead of a patriarchy. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. It's just insane. Certain point, the normie obsession with pro sports, especially by men and women who don't even play, is like some kind of mass hypnosis. It is, yeah. I mean, think about it. I mean, they did it in Rome too. People cry about you always go back to Rome, buddy boy, but it's true. Like the masses want bread and circus, dude. So we keep feeding them bread and circus. Like as long as the normies get their fucking slop and they get their crappy ass food and they get their fucking their sports ball, they'll never do anything. Oh, I hate my government, but damn, if they don't fucking provide me with slop and sports ball, I guess I can't. I got to see LeBron James hit that next fucking 3-pointer, my dude. It's like, okay, dude, you're just fucking an idiot. Like, you deserve, like, cut the fucking sports ball off and make the food go away, dog. And Americans will be out in fact, nah, dude, they won't even be out in the street, dog. Americans are so fat, dog. They won't even rebel because, like, how the fuck you gonna fucking walk outside and then rebel at 350 pounds, dog? Ain't gonna happen. Like, it's over, dog. There isn't going to be no fucking rebellion, my dude. It's going to be a bunch of fat Americans walking around their fucking scooters wondering where the fuck the free money and the free slop went and the sports ball went, dog. It's over. It's popping mystery. I don't know. Just having a stream on National Simp Day, my dude. Matrix instead of Patrix. Second day back gym selling. I avoided restaurants and cinemas. Didn't see that many couples. Although a guy at the office brought me Italian food and brought it home to his girlfriend, that bothered me. Oh, okay. Share opinion on coping with black magic, evoking demons through ceremonial magic to get an advantage in life compared to the ones who don't know about this. Fucking what? Dude, at this point, don't try anything, dog. At this point, try anything, my dude. Who gives a fuck? Do what you gotta do, man. If you think demons are gonna help your ass, dog, do what you gotta do. I've heard crazier shit in the stream. Church matching for a trad wife is hopium. Yes, it's hopium, dog. Absolutely hopium, dog. Not sure what's worse, New Year's or Valentine's Day. At least January 1 is the bank holiday. There's some truth there. Unless you're going to hardcore trad church, nope. Even trad church, dog, you gotta watch out for those chicks, dog. They take it out the pooper, my dude. Yep, and top that, I don't know how they keep forcing female referees in the pro male sports. Feminism ruins everything it touches. Yeah, it's true. I tried church massing in my mid-20s, received nothing but disrespect, and had to watch while a large percentage of dudes hooked up there, and I was left out. Yeah. I live here voice screeching throughout the game. Yep. My neighbor is Christian. He used to smash new church girl every day. Yeah, that's true, dude. Slop and sports ball. I'm out to have a great Valentine's Day. Don't have too many snuggles tonight, guys. Yeah, man. Enjoy, man. Like I said, as long as the slop and sports ball keeps going, buddy boy, they'll never rebel, dog. And the average American's fucking so fat they won't bother, dog. Like, average American's so fucking fat, dog. They can't even get the fuck out of fucking bed without fucking help. The Bachelorette contestant who slept around with a self-professed evangelical. Yeah, dude, you can't trust these chicks. I'm a Christian. Okay, that means what to me nowadays? Like keep in mind the Bible is pretty base when you actually read the book all the way through. But the problem is that we just cherry pick all the fucking the nice parts out of the Bible, saying, "Oh, Jesus said love everybody and this and that." Okay, fine. What about the part where Jesus said that it's an abomination to the Lord and women shouldn't preach to men and all the patriarchy in the Bible and yada yada yada? And when he fucking nukes Sodom and Gomorrah, what about that shit? No, that doesn't apply anymore. Okay, dude, I'm done. Like, either the Bible is divinely inspired and you're just ignoring your divine your God for reasons that I can probably guess, or you don't really believe in God. One of the two. So, Ted, go back and knows about magic and shit. Ask him. He's not here anymore. I don't know what happened to the guy. Gotta blow off some steam. I was getting too anxious and erratic recently. How are you coping today? I don't know, dude. Coping pretty hard. We're at a half hour in. Let's let some people in here. Let's do an invite link. Anyone here want to join? Who wants to join? In the message. Oh, Pyramid's back. What the fuck? I haven't seen you in a while, dude. Bible of the J Psyop. Why not return to your native pagan roots? Halloween. Halloween, man. Xmas is pagan. That's true. There's some truth there. Xmas is pagan. I'm not native pagan. I got some white meat, bro. I got some white meat, buddy boy, but I'm not native pagan, I guess. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be. Some animism shit or some like ancestral shit, right? I don't see a reason why not. Fuck it, dude. Go back to our roots. I don't know. I don't fucking know what that means for me anymore. But oh man. God doesn't really stand for anything if a bunch of women in soy sense can overpower his laws. Yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't stand for shit. That's the problem. It doesn't mean shit, dog. It doesn't stand for shit. Like, and the sad part is that like the people who run the church don't even like defend the church anymore, dog. They just want new membership to show up and pay them more money at this point, dog. They don't give a fuck about maintaining the patriarchal system of that church, dog. All they care about is, oh, how do they get more church members and people to join the church? It's like, okay, well then what? Like, do you care about the church, like the actual teachings of God, or do you care about your paycheck? Yeah, okay. Damn, I meant Halloween. I know what you meant, dude. I was fucking with you for a little bit there. Yeah, dude. Fuck me, dude. Tired as fuck. Do you think ethnic girl standards in America are going up as well? I don't think JBW is as much of a thing as it used to be. Once these girls become Americanized, it's over. I talked about this before, but I think that like the girl who shows up in America and all of a sudden she's a feminist is like a little bit overblown. Will she turn feminist? Yeah, I think she will. But will she turn feminist as much as the women who are born here and raised here? Probably not. Um, she's still gonna have a little bit of those old fashioned values in her, a little bit. But at the same time, though, she's not gonna be the same woman she was when you brought her here, obviously. So you gotta be real fucking careful when you with who you bring over here and the people that she hangs out with at the end of the day, right? So Christ insanity is dysgenic. The meek shall inherit the earth, etc., or everyone is equal, etc. Yeah, that the everyone is equal shit, dog. It just pisses me off so much, dude, because we all know it's not true. But we all pretend like it's true, but it's just bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit, dog. It is such bullshit. Oh, it's everyone's equal, buddy boyo, and everyone's the exact same. What the fuck? You know it's not true. Why the fuck are you saying that? Well, it's an ideal. We don't operate on ideals, dog. We operate in reality. Fuck ideals. Okay, ideals mean fuck all nothing. We should be aspiring to our ideals. No, we shouldn't. Like, do you aspire to all your ideals? And why the fuck you tell me to do that? Fuck you, dude. Nah, dude. It's bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. Fuck equality. I don't want equality. I want to be superior. How was your day, boy? I don't know. You tell me, dude. Yeah, I agree. Stop eating or drinking your goy slop. Oh man, the goy slop, dude. Yeah, I got your drink, got your fucking with that can of fucking tomatoes, got that fucking pancakes, got that goy slop in the middle, got that tooth in the goy slop, got that what's that taco? What's that taco and an olive? What the fuck? What's up, Gen Z being bisexual or fuck? Yeah, it's pretty fucked, dude. Gen Z, I don't know. I mean, Gen Z and Gen Y just got turbo psyop, buddy boy. It's over. I walked to the National Cathedral the other day, and the pastor was wearing a rainbow pride scarf over the obs giving mass, and so yeah, it's over. It's been over for the Catholic Church for a while now, dude. It's over. Let's see. Liberalism and today is just Christianity without the God. Yeah, basically all it really is. Yeah, that's true. I seen who said that? Aaron or R. I think of Aaron McIntyre said that a while ago. I believe maybe it was him or somebody else said that. But yeah, it's been a while. Wage cucking a little down and a little down. How about you? Exactly, bro. Got to produce copium endorphins. We need to bring back a base god back and create a new religion. Yeah. No goy slop. It's an allergy. We got Jack Tisson in the back. Give me one sec, buddy boyo. Jack Tisson, I'll let you in. Give me one. So let me. I'm gonna put up a intermission. And then I'll be right back. I want to get some food real quick. I don't have any food on me right now. I had new images I wanted to use, but I don't have them on my computer yet, so I'll upload those later on, I guess. Let me use a based image here. Let's see this one here. Jack Tisson, just stay in the back. I'll let you in. Just stay in the back. I'll let you in. Give me one sec. Let's come over here and be back. All right, buddy boy. We'll see you guys in like 5 minutes. We're back, buddy boyos. We're back. All right, let's give me 1 sec. Let me reset this shit. All right, we're good. Let me X out of here. Bring in Jack Tisson. Always a good guest to have on. What's up, Jack? You there, Jack? You're on mute.
I'm here, mate. I'm here.
How you doing, buddy? You there? I don't know if you're talking or not. Kind of breaking up a lot. If you are.
Yeah, pretty good. It's Valentine's Day today.
It is, buddy.
And there's a lot of guys. There's a lot of guys celebrating. I've got a family friend, and he went out with his wife on a Sunday, and he made sure that he was. And I suppose good luck to him. You know, it's up to you how you spend your money. But this day, I received any physical Valentine's vaccine, and I've received quite a lot of Valentine's Day messages through the dating apps, and I was actually quite surprised.
Oh, really? So you got a lot of messages,
right? Yeah, but you know, I'm not doing it in Europe, Story.
Yeah, of course.
Because if I did it in Europe,
you get fuck all nothing, right?
I wouldn't even attempt it in Europe because I wouldn't.
Hey, Jack, you're
I've received quite a few.
Hey, Jack, you're cutting out a little bit. Try to Jack, you hear me? Jack, you hear me? You're cutting out quite a bit.
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Go ahead and leave and come back.
Yeah.
Try to leave and come back. Yeah, leave and come back. See if you can talk there. I don't know what's going on. Sounds really out of like out of sync or something like that. It's weird. Read some comments here. My looks match was aborted. Pyramid. I am a 25, born in 2001. Were aborted. There are very few women left my age. Wouldn't surprise me at all, dude. Jack Tisson, we need more information about welfare queen maxing. I'm gonna lie like Cinderella and go to sleep at midnight. Oh man. Man got that bacon and fucking and waffles, man. No happy ending in this fairy tale. No happy ending at all, dude. All Chad 19 or all holidays are fake. Or after Chad 19, all holidays are fake. Yeah, might as well be. I love Dragon's Dogma, dude. What a phenomenal game. Phenomenal game. Happy BBC month history. Yeah, dude. Winner chicken fucking dinner, my dude. Find a woman's severed pelvis in a park where I live. I guess she got some really savage snuggles on VD. Oh, fuck me, dude. Man is cutting out a bit. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with him, dude. Kind of weird. Sid will come back. Okay, that's good. Would you sent for that cop? Dude, fuck no. Chick is low status as fuck, dog. Fuck's the point in assuming for a fucking literal 3 out of 10 hamster ass looking bitch, dog. Fucking insanity. No point at all. Like he's back. See if we have a better connection this time. You there, Jack Tisson? See if we have a better connection or not. Can't tell.
Yeah. Can you hear me, mate?
Yeah, I think you sound better. Hold on, let me talk a little more. You're still cutting out a little bit. Are you using a new mic? Try to fix your mic a little bit. I hear it's a little bit of feedback. Other than that, you're good.
I think it's better. All right.
You sound okay, I think.
All right. Yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah, I
You
think
there?
it's better this time. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit better. No, yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead and talk.
Yeah, I can hear
Yeah.
you.
All right, let's talk a little bit,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
said you got
Yeah.
a lot of Valentine's Day messages from the foreign girls. Assuming we're having a good connection or not. I'm not sure.
Yeah. 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 I put up.
A profile, you said, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I put up a series of photos. I put up a series of photos which were the best photos I could put up, and I got a friend of mine to take the photos in a way which made me look as tall as possible, as athletic as possible, and took them from the right angle. So every shot of my face was done with the most favourable lighting and best angle. And I did receive quite a lot of messages, and it was quite ego boosting for a while. And
What
you
country did
kind of
you
get your
put?
pick on the international dating apps.
Yeah, what country did you put
Well, of
your
course, I
profile in?
tried. I tried two regions. One was the Dominican Republic, and the second one was general Southeast Asia. And
Damn, dog.
I
You must
received
have
the
flipped.
most
Must have gotten a million messages in
interest.
Southeast Asia, right? Asia.
Oh, it was unreal.
What was it in
I
Asia that you got the most
received
messages
quite.
in?
And the thing is, when you go on these dating apps, yeah, the girls in Dominican Republic tend to want to talk to you face to face straight away, and
Yeah.
I get the impression that they just want a guy to go over there and become a walk-in ATM. And the Dominican Republic chicks are more in line with Russian chicks, where they just want a guy to be financing them and their lifestyle. The Asian chicks, they're a bit different. They talk in code, and they say that you're their soulmate, and they're looking for that special man. And it's a bit more intensive with them. Like you to them for a day on a dating app, then they start asking if you want to get married and all the rest of it. So
Damn.
it's a different uh, experience on in that region. But as I say, I got to 40 years old, and after 40 years of rejection from Anglo women, I really don't care about the Anglo world anymore. So I'm perfectly willing to date out now.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense to me, honestly. If you're not getting any options or success in your own area, you might as well go somewhere else. If you have better options somewhere else, go for it. You know, like I still have some
Yeah, yeah, well,
misgivings about
yeah, of
like
course.
traveling, 2,000 plus miles to another country. But other than that, yeah, I get it.
Well, yeah. Well, I've tried everywhere in Europe. I've tried the Eastern European world because I thought that would be a bit easier, and all I received there was the basic tendency for women in Eastern Europe to look at guys from Western Europe as cash cows. And after a couple of bad experiences out in the eastern part of Europe, I decided never to go there again when it comes to geomaxing. And the Dominican Republic is a jewel of geomaxing, because I would say the majority of the women there are looking for guys who are in the West, and they're pretty good looking, pretty fun, and they've also got another factor is they're multilingual. Most of them speak two or three languages, so you can take them to different places. You can take them to Spanish and English regions and all the rest of it. And the cultural differences between Dominican Republic and Western countries isn't as far as you'd find in maybe other places, because they've got a history of colonization. So they've got a heavy European influence. So they're less culturally misaligned. Obviously, Southeast Asia is just Southeast Asia. It's just
Yeah,
it's kind of open for foreigners.
and really,
So
like it really is
you know,
like
but I've
a
had
white
quite a few interesting.
yeah, it's like a white male heaven anyway, right? Like, let's be real here. Southeast Asia is like you might as well just go there and like be a fishing in like shallow water, right? Like it's so easy, like there's no effort at all involved. I can't tell if you hear me or
Yeah,
not, but
of
yeah,
course.
I
I'm
said
not.
that stuff. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, if I wasn't a white man, it might be a bit harder in them
I
sort
mean,
of
honestly,
regions.
from what I'm hearing
But
from the passport bros, even the passport bros, which are a lot of black men, they have a lot of decent amount of luck over there. Not probably not as much as white men do, but a decent amount of luck because that American passport carries a lot of weight now. So even just having an American passport, show
yeah,
that off, you're basically kind of in. You're like,
yeah.
okay, he's obviously got some money on him to make it over here. So yeah.
Also, a lot of passport bros, they're tall. You know, a lot of black men
That's true.
in the
Yeah.
West are tall, and height is rewarded in Southeast Asia because they tend to be quite short. So that would be another factor that would be uh, a marker of
Well,
success when it comes to how
I
successful
will say
blacks
that,
would
like,
be
when you
in.
say they're tall, they're taller than the average person in those countries, right? I wouldn't say they're tall because, like, if they were tall here, they probably wouldn't be having as much issues getting women, than they wouldn't need to travel somewhere else, right? If I had to guess. I'm not saying it's not getting bad over there for the average man, but still,
Right,
like,
right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
uh, black culture, has quite an influence over Southeast Asia. I was talking to a chick this morning, funnily enough, and she told me she liked basketball, and she told me her idol was LeBron. Is it LeBron James?
Yeah, LeBron
LeBron
James,
James.
yeah, probably, yeah.
LeBron James. Yeah, yeah. And he was her idol, and he was very popular in the Philippines. So a lot of these women have internalized the American media, and they see certain black niches within American culture as really high value. So they could go over there and they could, that they're part of that world, and that would give them a measure of success. So I'd say if you were black and you went to Southeast Asia, you would probably have more success if you're Asia than you did in America. It might stop you killing yourself,
Yeah, I would definitely say, like, like I said, I somewhat poo poo on or shit on geomapping a little bit because, like, I think it is one of the depending on how you're doing it, it can be one of the highest forms of simping there is because you're traveling this many miles and leaving everything you know behind for a woman. But at the same time, though, I get it. Like, if your options are absolutely fucking shit tier in the country you're in, and you really want to have snuggles, or you really want to have a girlfriend, or you really want to get married and have kids and have a normal life, then yeah, you're better off going somewhere else. Like, I'm not gonna poo poo them for doing that. At the same time, though, I have to acknowledge it for what it is. It's extremely simpy to some extent, at least in my opinion. But I get it though. It's the best option. It's the best option in a land of shittier options, right? So you do what you got to do, right?
Yeah, yeah. If you actually like traveling to begin with, and you like going abroad and all that, it may be just something you'd like doing anyway. So it's not really
Yeah, if you're already gonna go
much
there
effort.
anyway, you
I
might
mean,
as
I love
well
traveling.
try.
I've
Yeah.
always liked. Yeah, I've always liked to go abroad and see different things. So it wouldn't really be uh, simping. It would be something I would actually do of my own volition anyway. And secondly, I don't think these ladies outside of the West are less attractive. I mean, some of them are very attractive. So it would back of your mind that you're a reject, and the only reason why you're doing this is because you're a reject. And you'd hope that the people who are native to this country clock on that you actually are a reject, because that would be quite embarrassing. So I think there has to be a certain amount of before you go to these places, and one of them is not to arrive in a geomaxing location overweight. I think that's one of the primary shape, because if you're in shape, you at least appear like you're a fit and athletic member of your original group, and arrive there badly dressed. Try and signal at least that you've got some form of economic success back at home. And then the third thing I think is just to deconstruct your own mind and get out any kind of attachment to where you were from the past, and that includes loyalties to your home nation, any kind of affiliation to your home nation, and be prepared to adopt a new culture and actually join a new group. And I think it's possible within the context of the international world to join a new group nowadays if you do your research and all that and you actually make the efforts. I mean, a lot of people appreciate it when you, for instance, learn the language of a native country or you know their history and you wear symbols of their, of their nation on your clothes and all them types of things. It gives you a measure of in-group acceptance. I think if you put in factors together, a Geomax and Incel could probably feel that he's doing this because he's a reject, and in some ways it might be great. You might just be a temporary reject. And reject really lead abroad. It just means that you're a local cell rather than an international cell. And if you've got 85% in the world who are willing to at least give you a try, then you're not an incel. You're basically just being rejected by your own group. And fuck them. If your own group rejects you, fuck them.
Yeah, I would say there's a lot of truth there, man. Like, it makes perfect sense to me because, like, as you said, you gone 40 years trying to fit in with your own group, and your own group's literally telling you don't fit in, bruh. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, why the fuck would you stay when you're not wanted anyway? Like, you just go and leave somewhere else and find, as the old saying goes, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated, right? So you at the end of the day, every man's got to do what they got to do and do what's best for them, right? So if geomaxing works for you, just do it. I think that in the long run, geomaxing is going to be it's going to be one of those things that society's going to look back on and say, what the fuck did we do to our societies, dog? That our own men don't even want to marry our own fucking daughters, but it is what it is. Like, sometimes things take a long time to work through the system, and it is what it is. But at the end of the day, you can't worry about that because, like, it's not your problem to worry about that type of shit. It's your job to worry about yourself and your own genes and your own shit. So, that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Well, there is something in the back of your mind that if you've been rejected by your own group, it's like an evolutionary death. It means that your group doesn't want you to become a genetic member in the future, and it creates a sense of neurosis because you're on the periphery, and it's like you've been killed, you've been murdered, and you're now just an observer of a world where you don't belong. But what I'm trying to do is deconstruct my mind, so I'm not looking at the Anglo world. I'm trying not to look at the Anglo world as my group. I'm looking at it as something that exists, but I don't really have much potential leverage within it, and I'm trying to adopt a new culture. And
it's so weird to hear. I mean, it's
cultures around the world.
Yeah,
and I'm starting to read about their history.
Now, I was gonna say, it sounds so weird to hear a white person say this because, like, for me as a well-to-do, I'll use the phrase well-to-do black man, like, I've never felt a part of the quote-unquote black community and never have. I've always had this. I've always been an outsider to the actual black community in and of itself. The black community that everyone has in their head, not the actual black community. Well, no, I guess it is actual black community. Either way, I never had a foot in the community to begin with because I've always grew up in the suburbs or really high end areas. So for me, like, this idea of like the black community and the struggle and all that shit doesn't resonate with me at all because I never really had the struggle with like things like, I'm not saying I never experienced racism or any sort of like hardship at all, but like those things don't really apply to you as much when you have resources and money and a little bit of power in your family compared to the average black family in America. So like, for me, like, those issues don't speak to me as much as they would to the average black community person in the black community would. So like, I've always kind of had my foot or 2 feet out of the black community, and I've always kind of been in like outside observer to my own community to some extent, right? So it's kind of weird to hear a white person say that as well for their own community as well. So it's an interesting observation I had. So
Yeah, of course, my friend. Well, the thing is, if you've been an outsider from your own community and you've watched it and you've tried to enter it and you've had these entry points and you've been turned back, then another group, and then you start to look at other groups and you realize there could be entry points with them, and you start to observe the culture, your own culture, in an objective way, because you're no longer an internal agent. You're actually an outsider looking in, so you can see their faults, you can see their weaknesses, you can see their strengths, and you can see the direction they're heading in. And you can see, frankly, that most people, regardless of race, they're NPCs, and there's not really much communicating with them. They're just basically controlled drones for the elites, and that applies to most white people as well. Most of the white people are completely controlled by the elites, you know. And what I've been trying to do is deconstruct this group attachment, and then look outside of the group, and then actually try to adopt another culture. And I've been practicing this quite a bit. I've been reading about target countries, and I'm not just looking at the culture in a sense of the women. I'm trying to learn about the history and the traditions and the music and the art and all the things that make them what they are. So if I actually get accepted into this group, then I can actually be a participant in the culture within the context of being a foreigner, you know, and then I can actually join a new group. Because if I'm accepted by a new group, I'm gonna join it, and I'm not going to do it in a hostile way. I'm not going to say, all right, now I'm a Filipino, fuck the Anglos, let's go to war. Yeah, I'm just going to say I'm a cultural Filipino, and the Anglos, they're a people I was born into, but I no longer belong to them, and I won't hate them, but I don't want anything to do with them, and I would exploit them economically through work, working remote or whatever, but that is only I'm using them as an economic resource rather than a genetic springboard for my future genetic material. And I don't hate the Anglos. I don't hate the Anglos at all. I think they're okay. I'm just not one of them. And it's been proven through 40 years of rejection they don't want anything to do with me. So as they say, that the jersey for membership to these people was given back to me at birth. I just didn't realize it until I was 40.
Oh man. That's pretty funny. But it's true. You're not wrong on that one, dude.
I know. Shit. There was I experienced quite severe bullying as a child, and it, the age of 5 to about the age of 7, I was severely bullied in this Catholic school. I went to a school where it was quite a lot of Irish kids. I mean, I'm of Irish descent, and I was in this playground, and the Anglo kids, they made it perfectly aware to me at the age of 5 years old that I wasn't part of their uniform cultural genetic lineage. They didn't want anything to do with me, and I didn't get the message. They said, you've got to get out of the way. We don't want anything to do with you. You can't play with us. If you come near us, we'll beat the shit out of you. If you say anything, we're going to punch you down. And I didn't realize that this was what happens to animals in the wild. When you've got an animal that isn't as genetically suited to the group, the other animals tend to pick on them, bully them, and actually force them out the group, sometimes even kill them, so they can then maintain their genetic integrity. But in humans, what they do is they try to beat you down metaphysically, so you become more and more aware through these experiences that you're no longer welcome.
I would almost say, if I can interject here, it's almost more cruel in humanity, because we've removed all the traditional, basically all the explicit forms of of rejection, which is basically getting your ass beat, like in the old style of bullying that we used to have back in the day. Now it's all psychological, and that shit fucks with you for a long time, right? Like you look back on your time and you're like, wait, what the fuck? That was all that was all them trying to tell me that you're not one of us, you're not one of us, you're not one of us. And like it's such a huge mind fuck that when you finally realize that what they were trying to tell you in the most like not PC way possible, but in the most fucked up way possible, that you're not one of us, was via a psychological warfare. Is that like that shit's been fucking through for a long time, a lot longer than a few bruises and fucking scrapes will, you know, like yeah.
Yeah, it's right. It's right. And the thing is, if you've been given these messages again and again and again, the females have rejected you, told you that you don't want your genetic material to perpetuate into the group in the future, and the men have uniformly excluded you from privileged social positions, then you've got to look at these people not as an enemy, but as a resource. And the men still offer me opportunities, so I'm not going to completely reject the Anglo men, because there are opportunities if you play the game the right way, I'll make the right noises, so they can give me money and they can do these. But as a whole, I don't hate the Anglo people, but I don't have any affection for them at all. And I look at these other cultures around the world, and I'm starting to look at them favorably. I look at the Asian cultures, and thank God that the Filipinos overthrew the Spanish in the late 19th century. What heroism! What heroism! And I'm looking at my new culture, and I'm thinking, thank God in the late 19th century, and they beat back the Americans, and we're moving forward. We're moving forward, and maybe my genetic material genes might actually create something in the future that will provide a measure of vengeance against what's been done to me in the past. You know, maybe I might have a president, great grandchild or something, you know, who an AI warlord, or is that just deluded fantasy?
It could be, but it's kind of funny because something you said earlier about the men being more I'll use the word amicable to you, or being better to you than the women are. It's really is true actually to some extent. I guess the biological reason for it would be that the women don't want you, and they really don't want you because like if they have to carry your baby for 9 months, that's a huge burden on them. Whereas for men, it's a much lower burden of responsibility for them. If something happens to them and you're around, then it's like it's not a huge deal for a man to deal with another man, right? But in the same vein, though, I've noticed the same thing with me, though. Like a lot of men, black men I've talked to, they see the value in what I can provide and the resources that my family has, and the fact that I have a degree in accounting, and the fact that I can do stuff that they can't do, and they actually want to work with me. Whereas the women are like extremely like, no, he's a square, he's a lame, he's this, he's that. I don't want to be around this guy, yada yada yada. He's not street, he's not hood, he's not this, he's not that, he's not down with the struggle, all the crap like that. And it's like, damn, like the men just appear to be more. I notice this in general as well. Men don't really care as much as women do about like the social standing shit. Like men are like, hey, can I benefit off of this guy in some way? Can we work together with this guy to some extent? And we'll go from there. Like women are like, no, he's genetically not fit, or he's this or he's that. I can't work with this guy at all. And it's like, what the fuck? It's like, this is stupid shit, like make any fucking sense.
Yeah, because men have got utility to other men as workers, but also traditionally as soldiers and as backup men for their particular tribal interests. And there's always throughout history been a whole load of incels who have been used for political movements, as cannon fodder, as revolutionaries. These are the people that have got nothing to lose and who are gathered together for the interests of fringe or even mainstream powerful forces. So men see the utility of social rejects because they can be used, but for their particular purposes. But women do not see the utility of social rejects because they're social rejects, and then they're signaling to them that they haven't got the genetic fitness that they would need if they pass on their genes. and that could mean that their own children will be incels, and they just want to keep away so they can maintain their own genetic lineage into the future. So the difference between men and male and females in that context is that women don't need you, men do need you. So you're always going to have more opportunities amongst the men, even if you are the most disregarded social outcast in your whole country, because you can be used for something by somebody.
Yeah. I think you might hit the nail on the head there for pretty damn good actually. Beyond that, women also, I think that women definitely dominate social spheres a lot more than men do. The social area is kind of what women dominate, and obviously, they use a lot of a shaming language to keep other women and men in line. They're the ones who effectively when we use the word society or community, we're really talking about the women. Now we're not talking about the men really at all. We're talking about the women and society and community. Those the things that keep those things in line are culture and standards, societal standards. And normally those things are set by women typically, and then reinforced by men via the enforcement mechanism that men have via force. Because of that, women have every incentive to exclude as many people who don't adhere to the social standard as much. So this is why they exclude conservative-minded men or certain men who don't hold certain views. Like if you're a man who's not into sports ball or something like that, you're going to be excluded because you're not considered to be normal or not, or normal or some shit. They'll exclude you if you like certain things, like maybe not anime anymore, but at least when I was a kid, anime was a huge big social faux pas. You couldn't like anime at all. You couldn't like video games. You couldn't like nerd shit. And then nowadays that shit's perfectly acceptable, obviously now. But back in the day, it wasn't acceptable at all to like that stuff. And then women would easily exclude you from those social groups because and then the men would enforce it because, well, the men want the sex, and the women had the kind of have the power over those spheres anyway. So excluding men who are not fit. It's kind of like what you always said about it being neurotypical, right? The NT person, he'll fit in easily because he has the mind of an NT person. He'll just fit in. He's an NPC. Someone who's not NT or not a neurotypical, he'll have a hard time fitting in because he just can't fit in with those people who are just NT. People who have very, very traditional dumb fuck belief systems, or like sports ball, or like doing the same shit every single fucking weekend and drinking beer or some shit. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
100%. The sex selection for females is the same mechanism in its actuality as termites when they are building a
it's a fucking hive mind.
really elaborate construction. Yeah, it's if you look at the construction of a termite living quarters, they actually build this with a mind which would be categorized as understanding the physical world. It's actually physics that actually make these constructions viable. They have entry positions where you've got the right ventilation. It's set in a way where it hits the sun at a certain type of day, so they can get their fermentation done correctly, so they can they can provide energy and resources to their young and their workers. They've got hygienic construction, so there isn't mold growing in certain places, which will make the construction implode. All these things are done without them thinking, but they actually work towards the survival of the whole. And I think when females select men, they select based on their genetic programming. Most women are normies, so they're going to select normie men, and normie men are what keep society going. And if they didn't select for normie men and they select for outliers and non-NT guys, then these types of guys wouldn't be offering the elite the positions needed to take orders and actually function as society from the position of actually getting things done within these particular niches that override the whole of society. And they need these people. So women select these because on a group selection level, if they didn't select them, these men wouldn't exist, and then they wouldn't actually have the populations needed to actually get things moving in a constant direction for the point of actually being followers. And if you don't fit into that world of being a normie, they're not genetically programmed to accept you because they didn't accept you in the past. If they accept you in the past, this society wouldn't exist in the first place. So it's not really much you can do about it. If you don't appeal to the mainstream, you're not going to be accepted by the mainstream. You know?
Yeah, it's very true. Society almost it's kind of like the height being like the average height being 5'10 and the average IQ being 100. Like the problem is that society doesn't really need that many high IQ individuals, nor does it need everybody to be 6 foot fucking whatever. At the end of the fucking day, even if women want that. Things will always typically regress towards a mean, whether we like it or not. And at the end of the fucking day, women are the ones who pick what that mean is going to be somewhat. They have some power in that regard, not absolute power, but damn near absolute, especially in today's society. Um, sorry, god damn, I need to clear my fucking throat. At the same time, though, with the whole neurotypical thing, though, it's very true, though. The power structure almost wants there to be a bunch of yes men who will just do as they're told. They don't think very much. They don't think abstractly. They can't think of it. And they can't systematize. They can't think in systems. They can only think in linear thoughts. They want people who just think and think and react. They don't want people to actually think logically and think A to B to C to D. They want people to think A to B and then or not even A to B really. Just think about B and don't think about where A even fucking came from, because that's an easier person to control.
Yeah.
I can feed that person a fucking story or a narrative, and they're gonna fucking buy it every fucking time. They're gonna buy whatever the fucking news tells them. They're gonna buy the sports ball. They're gonna buy the new Jordans that come out last fucking week. They're gonna buy all the crap they try to hawk you every fucking year around the holiday time. They love stupid men. They love stupid men, and to some extent, well, to a large extent, they love stupid women too. So at the end of the fucking day, like the entire system runs on fucking stupid. Like it runs on retard. And if people weren't fucking retarded and stupid, the system flat out would not work. At least the way it's intended to work. So yeah, society. Yeah. I think this was said like years ago, like a good 2 years ago at this point, with me, Coper, and somebody else in here. And Coper basically said like, yes, the elites want a bunch of knuckle dragging retards in their system. You want to know why? Because they're easier to control and they don't question anything. So yeah.
Yeah, of course. I've come to some conclusions about when you put humans together and why things happen as they do. So if you look at the current elite, the globalist elite that controls the international community, why do they run rings around the masses? It's pretty obvious, because they are much smarter than the masses, and it's the way it will always be if you have a bunch of people that are only particularly concerned about their own interests, and they're very parochial, and they do not think outside of their own interests, which is very important. Then you've got people who understand the whole, who are IQ maxed, who are very closely bounded together, and they have a very strong sense of group identity and a group mission. Then of course they're going to run rings around people that haven't got these attributes, and this will always happen if you put different types of people together within a particular territory, and it's never going to change, because it's the same thing in the natural world. If you put different types of animals together and you put them in the same territory, the animal with the most predatory capacity, or the species with the most predatory capacity, will be most successful over a long period of time, because they have the attributes and the other group doesn't. And I don't hate the masses, because it's just the way they are. And when it comes to female sex selection is a strange thing, but I do think it's faulty. And I'm not just saying that as a social reject trying to cope and say that I've got some genetic quality that isn't being selected for, but really I should be. But if you actually look for it, they aren't. It forward. I think Intel did a video about these this type of animal in the wild that died out because female sex selection kept on selecting for these horned beasts, and their horns were growing
there
longer
was
and
the
longer and longer.
they call it Fisharian runaway, and it was the I forgot what type of animal it was. It was like an elk or something like that, or some sort of like deer or some shit. Yeah.
And they kept on selecting to the. And
you're breaking up a lot, but yeah, I know what you're trying to say. They're pretty, yeah.
The women are selecting for NPCs, but they are facing medical emergencies because they've been manipulated into certain behaviours which are going to affect them in the long term. They are consuming loads of different intoxicating and poisonous consumption that kill them in long term. They're not having children because they've been persuaded by social movements, and they haven't got the freedom of thought to be able to even question these types of things. And the actual sex selection is actually working against them, because in the same way as that animal produced a species which went extinct, it's the same thing is happening with people who, you know, in the West. They're actually producing people because they can't stop men, you know. And
I kind of disagree.
They should.
Go ahead, Pyramid.
You're just going to be voluntarian, Pyramid. How do you disagree?
Well, here's the thing. Look at kids these days. They're getting sicker. Like, they're deathly allergic to peanuts. They're balding prematurely. I'm not making fun of them, but there's a guy at work I know who will die if he touches a peanut. So if women were selecting the Chads, wouldn't we be getting bigger and stronger? How come we're getting weaker and dumber throughout each generation? Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just sure Jack Tisson wouldn't respond. He's having a hard time with Mike, so.
Right, yeah. The women do select for Chads and Tyrones and Changs and Abduls because these are guys.
But why are the offspring getting weaker and dumber?
Well, I mean, just because like somebody's a Chad doesn't necessarily imply that their kids are always going to be Chad too. Keep that in
but
mind.
That defeats the whole purpose of a Chad. He's supposed to have healthy offspring. That's why women select them. But if kids are getting like dumber, weaker, balding, that's not a Chad.
But one thing, but it doesn't make him not Chad. It doesn't make his kids shit. Like you could easily be a Chad and have shit kids. I mean,
no, that defeats the purpose of a Chad. A Chad is supposed to be genetically healthy, but if he produces defective kids, you know, he's not a Chad.
Yeah, but you're missing my point, though. Like, my point is that he's still Chad, but the problem is that his seed is shit. Like, that's two different things. Like, yeah, sure, I get what you're trying to say. It defeats the whole purpose of one. What the fuck? Everyone wants to fucking join the fuck, dude. Either way, it defeats the whole purpose of getting a Chad. Yeah, for the woman, it's like, what the fuck? I dated this. I got this quote unquote high value guy or high tier guy, and he gave me a shit kid. Like, for she lost that gamble. So it's still a gamble, whether we like it or not. It's still. At the end of the day, though, that guy produced shit kids, and it happens sometimes, right? Who the fuck is Clairol? I don't know who the fuck you are. I don't want to let people in here. Too many people in here, so.
Oh, Lord Cheryl, I think I know him.
Okay, I'll let him.
But I mean, also the thing, like Jack Tisson makes a good point about like being rejected by your group. I mean, it fucking hurts though. I mean, it's like, it's like part of your identity too. Like you're Anglo, right, Jack? So it's like. Your Anglo identity is being rejected. I'm not trying to be mean, but if you geomax to Southeast Asia, here's the problem. Like the tier of women you'll get are the rejects of Southeast Asia. Like there's a difference. I mean, attractive. They tend to be unattractive Asian women, like the kind of short, buck-toothed. I mean, I hate to be stereotyped, but the rice farmer look. You're not getting the high tier women if you geomax.
I mean, mystery. How low my standards, mystery?
What's that? You sound pretty good now.
Mystery.
I think you sound pretty good.
How low my standards, mystery?
They're pretty low. I thought you sound really good. Yeah, I mean,
mystery. How low my standards?
They're pretty low. I mean, I've heard them say some fucking crazy ass shit in here before. So.
And here's the thing with the snow gnats. Like look, I'm gonna say
it's pretty okay for me.
I mean, look, I'm gonna say kind of politically incorrect things, but the reason snow gnats exist, like a lot of white men in America tend not to find ethnic women very attractive. So that's why. I mean, a lot of it is just sexual interest. I mean, like other races of men tend to find Caucasian women more attractive. So, it's like the reason stone ats exist is there's anxiety of not getting their women, and due to demographics, there are less Caucasian women 18 to 21 to go around, and you do see other groups of men dating them. Like I see Asian men with Gen Z girls. It's more common now. I mean, maybe in Drawlix's day, Asian men used to be pariahs, but now they're popular. Especially on college campuses. So there's just less of the desired women that most men want to go around. So that's what, I guess that's what causes bitter resentment. Like, here's the thing in Brazil, right? Not to go on a tangent, but Brazil's a multiracial country. You have a lot of blacks, a lot of whites, but there's no racial tension there. It's because during World War II, like there's a big influx of white women from war-torn Europe. A lot of Europeans immigrate to Brazil. So the black and the white guys would just share all the attractive white women. And the women in Brazil are hot, So it's like, it's a good deal for everyone. But in the United States, we don't have enough of the desired women to go around. And white men, let's just be real, tend not to be very attracted to black women. And black women, I've noticed, tend to be, I guess, incel. Like, haven't you noticed a lot of black women have kind of been rejected by their own black men too? So
I'll tell you what. If you actually look at the chicks in the Dominican Republic, they're some of the hottest women.
No, they're not. I'm just not. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not attracted to sub-Saharan chicks, even the mulatto ones. I'm just not. The coarse features, the wide nose, flat lips. Most white men don't find attractive. It's not politically correct, but I wish people would just kind of be more honest about it. They don't find those women attractive. I'm really
R-selected guy. I'm really R-selected.
No, white people were R-selected. No, white people. White people are R-selected. They're not K-selected. That's a whole myth anyway. Or in fact, every human is K-selected. Let me explain. Every human is K-selected. Look, even the biggest welfare queen is K-selected because it takes 9 months for a baby to grow. It takes 9 months for a baby to grow. R-selected are like insects that just lay hundreds of eggs. No human can lay hundreds of eggs. So every human is K-selected by default. But white people used to have very high birth rates. Like it wasn't like in the Russian Empire, 9 kids. 9 kids were common. So it's like it's a recent thing that white people only have 2 or one kid
or no kid.
Exactly. So it's like that. No. And white people used to fuck like rabbits. And I think they still have the capacity to do so. It's just. And talk to the average white person. I mean, at the same, there's a lot of propaganda, but at the same time, a lot of bought into the careerism. So I mean,
they did. They bought into it hard, hook, line, and fucking sinker, my dude. They did.
So
they took it all in hard. So, Clara, you want to say, my dude, or?
Back to the little backwards on the topic here. But with the notion of Chad having healthy offspring. Just because someone is a Chad, that doesn't mean they're necessarily excel in everything. I mean, we really identify a Chad just by looks. We don't identify them by intelligence.
But looks are good genetics. That's the thing. And like,
looks are
I don't know about you, but like people's dads are
be suitable for certain diseases or certain environments.
No. I mean, look at people's dads these days. They're fat and balding. I don't see Chad dads.
Studies on this with like birds, for example. Women will mate with the bird that has a not functional length of tail. So you can mate with men who are not functionally good for survival.
No, but look at your average dad around you. He's fat and balding, and he watch over.
He's like also 50 years old, my dude. Like
no. But look at pioneers. No. Look at pioneers. No. Look at pioneers in the olden days. Yes, they looked old, but you did not see fat and balding white people back then.
Syrup, so
yes. I mean. But like, look at the average dad these days. He's fat and bald. He's addicted to oversized black guys beating each other up in football. Like, that's not a Chad. And look at kids these days. They're getting dumber. They're getting weaker. They're balding. Yeah, they're not Chad specimens. It's
right. But
it would actually be good if women selected Chad for the human. We live in the richest environment. I mean, we live in a shitty environment, but.
If you let me explain. So
yeah,
you're talking about a different time when essentially men were allowed to be men. We're not allowed to do anything. It's when these like red pill dudes say hold your frame and put her in her place and everything, you can't do that. You just can't. It's not socially acceptable for you to do that. It's not socially acceptable for you to say fuck this system, fuck society, and all that shit. It's not socially acceptable. It is socially acceptable to, however, cheer on another man, beating another man and over a ball or some shit like that. That's socially acceptable.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the case back in those times.
But women are not selecting for chads. It seems they're selecting for like weaker men. I mean, yeah, they'll have sexual intercourse. They'll have sexual intercourse with Chad, but they're not breeding with him. It seems.
Yeah, I don't think women select very well. I don't think women are very good at mate selection at all.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of what I think it is because of demographics. There's an excess of men that like the human brain shuts down when there's too many choices. Like a lot of women, it seems they say there's too many choices. There's too many dicks running around, so they don't make the optimal choice. It's just. And in the United States,
that choice wasn't even their choice back in the day. It was their dad's choice.
Exactly.
Really.
No. If you look at if you look at genetic data, women were not made to fuck incels. Like they picked the men they wanted. I mean, in the Middle East and India, they had arranged marriages, but not in the United States.
Do you think someone's dad is gonna pick some like fucking like recessed chin motherfucker to fucking meet their daughter? Like no fucking way, dude. Like I meant like the women had quote unquote choice. Like they had a limited number of options within their community. Because with dating apps, this is definitely bullshit, obviously now. But like, they had a limited number of options within their community, and if a dad's gonna know if his daughter is somewhat high quality. A dad's not just gonna throw his daughter out there and say you're gonna marry the first man that's gonna show up here. Obviously not. Back in the day, the dad was the patriarch, and he had a lot of control over his wife and his kids. And nowadays, he doesn't have no control at all. But yeah.
Well, I mean, women didn't really get to choose for most of human history, and
but look at people in the olden days. Like, look at people in the olden days. Like, I mean, people today, they're like fat, balding. They're. I mean, I'm sorry, they're dysgenic. But look at pictures of pioneers in the 1800s. I mean, they were old or 50, but they looked much stronger. Like their faces looked stronger. Men had like full beards at 16, or even in the 90s. If you look at high school students, they look like adult men, like 25-year-old men. But now these days, it's like high school kids look like elementary school kids. It's so weird.
It's not just have you noticed that? Selecting certain men, though. It's also other factors besides women in general. It's just health, food, medical system.
Yeah.
I think it has more to do with that than necessarily women selecting men. But I would agree that women are not very good at selecting men. They're just not. And
they're selecting weak men, to breed with.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. We shouldn't allow women to select their mates. We just shouldn't.
Well, but in the olden days, women, I think there's been a change, though, like a social engineering. Women did select their mates back then. If you look at genetic data, I can send it to you later. I'm on the phone doing this chat, but I can send genetic data on a Mystery Stream server that shows women in the United States and Europe mostly selected the men they wanted. Or look at this guy, Red Pill Reich. He does a whole thing about that was a myth that there were arranged marriages in the United States. Like, I mean, women select men they wanted. Look at pictures of men in the olden days. They're much stronger than people today. It's a recent phenomenon that I mean, I hate to say it, but I think oofy doofy is kind of real. I mean, especially in Latin enclaves. You'll see that. I won't give Mystery School the rotted watermelon spiel, but you get my spiel, right?
I've heard it before, my dude. I've heard it before.
So like women are selecting guys selling rotted watermelons to breed with. So I don't see them selling Chad. And every Latin guy, like every Chad Riguez, he's alone. I never see him with a woman.
Well,
it's always these doofuses I see with women.
I think part to understand is that women have to select within certain niches. Not every woman could date the football guy, right? So some women will mate with the football guy, some women will mate with the nerd. They can't all go for a specific.
But what if you see the football guy alone all the time? Like in the Hispanic neighborhood, I see the metaphorical football guy. He's always alone. I never see him with a woman.
I'm not saying they're equal. I'm saying that women have a genetically predisposition to certain niches of men that they will go for.
Okay, so what niche does a fat man selling watermelons on the street have?
It's also
What niche
very,
does
very
a fat
possible
man
that-
selling
that-
watermelons
Also, very
have?
possible that Chad you're seeing alone is also fucking like 5 women, and he just doesn't want to commit to any of them. Like, easily very
No, most
possible for
Chads
that.
want to commit. I mean, if you look at genetic data,
I
Most
disagree with
Chads,
that.
I don't know if I agree with that one, dude. Most Chads.
well, they look miserable. I mean, they look like they
why
want
would
to
you-
put a bullet in
Why
their
would you
head.
bother to commit nowadays? What's the point?
No. But if you look at those Chads or Chadriguez's, they look fucking miserable. I mean, they don't look like somebody who's fucking 20 women.
Well, I mean, what do you expect from that? You expect
You
people to
know,
look
I-
happy 24/7?
Well, yeah, I mean, if I got-
365, like, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. Like,
So it shows
I don't know
that
if
they
I buy
want.
this at all, dude.
I can
No,
sort
but
of
it shows that
explain
they
why
want one
Chad might
woman.
be down in the dumps, because I actually have a Chad that I work with, and he has his little harem of women. All the female coworkers they surround him all the time.
How old
And-
is this Chad?
He's younger than me. He's got to be early 20s.
Okay.
So early 20s. And I mostly work with, well, our age ranges in general, I would say, are between 20 and 30, but he's early 20s. And he's always surrounded by like at least 6 or 7 plus of the female coworkers. But the point that I'm making here is that the reason that Chads might be down is that women are annoying. No matter how you slice it, women are annoying. Women are annoying to me, women are annoying to you, women are annoying to Chad. So Chad has to be surrounded by 7 women gawking at him, just obsessed with him, constantly talking to him, trying to get him to interact with them. Get attention.
No, I don't see that at all. In the Hispanic enclaves, I see the women actually give dirty looks to Chad. Like they almost feel resentful towards him. And they
I
date
don't
these
see that.
oofy doofy, like dopey
Women give dirty
Hispanic
looks to
guys.
me, but I'm not Chad. So
Well, I've noticed like in the Hispanic enclave, you see the dopiest guys with
we
women.
have Hispanics. Yeah, we have Hispanics.
No, I'm not saying light-skinned, white-passing Puerto Ricans. I'm saying
No,
like
we
the
have Hispanics.
indigenous-looking Guatemalans, like who look
my
like
guy, literally
Geronimo.
half our staff don't speak English.
No, but do they look like Geronimo? Like Aztec-looking indigenous look?
Yeah, they look Hispanic. Yeah.
Okay.
telling
It
you,
seems
that
the
is-
indigenous-looking Hispanics
I
do
love it.
well for some reason. So
Yeah, they literally don't speak English. They're from Mexico.
yeah, but
All right, come on, you guys keep going. I keep going. Keep going. Oh, we got Truth Pill wants to join now. What the fuck, dude? Pyramid, you really bring out the people. you really bring them in here, dude.
yep.
Truth Pill, what do you want to talk about, my dude?
Hey, what's up, Mr. School?
What's up, buddy?
I kind of want to. I'm hearing a lot of cope from Pyramid.
Oh,
you
here
know?
we
Oh,
fucking go,
Jesus
buddy.
Christ.
Just go ahead and tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you want to tell us.
All right, this is how it is. What you're seeing is, I mean, I don't know. In this community, I guess we have short-term memory spans or whatever.
We do.
But when Stacy is young, she goes for Chad. She doesn't have kids. She has the world at her. Kneels down before her. She goes with Chad. But as a woman progresses in life, she can't keep those Chads because why would a stat stay with one Stacy when he can have 100 Stacys? So she knows and she sees that she can't keep this guy. Only the top, only a few Stacys can get like a Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, whatever. But most women can't keep a Chad. Like you said, they can be very annoying and very, you just want to get rid of them after you're done.
Chad doesn't want to deal with women any more than any other.
Exactly, bro. So as she goes on, she sees that it's too much work to keep a Chad. They're on an equal playing field, and she's fighting off all these Stacys. So the reason it's not that this stupid oofy doofy theory is just a big cope. It's just a schlub, a schmuck that went to school, got a degree, makes good money, and he's totally subservient and obedient to her. She snaps her fingers, he jumps up in the air, he gets her food, he takes care of the children, he goes to work, she can use him as a punching bag, and he keeps coming back for more. She can, at any time, Stacy knows that she can cheat on him with Chad. She's not giving up Chad. She's still, if she chooses, anytime she wants to have a girls' night out, she could go get a Chad. She's not giving it up. But she can only do that with a schmuck that makes good money. She can't do that with Chad. And that's why she marries a schmuck, so she can have her complete way with the situation. She can have a guy that provides her money, and a good schmuck is
No, dude. Women are out earning men. Like I see
Women are
cases
out
of-
earning men.
Hold on.
yes, the young women. They're taking care of these dudes.
No.
Women are not out earning men. It's that men are just exiling themselves from society.
Well, it
generally
depends
speaking.
on
Well,
the
no,
state.
no,
I
no.
think- I
I've
think
tried to
in-
apply for
I think
jobs. They just hire women.
Hold on,
I can't
hold
get
on.
jobs.
And that's why
I think
women
in
earn more.
states like California, I believe there's certain states like where young Gen Z women are actually earning men, depending on
Yes.
the state you live in.
And women are taking care of these dopey men's asses. They're not beta
No,
buxing. The oofy doofies are beta buxing Stacy.
No,
Or not
look,
Stacy, but Becky. They're Becky buxing. I made a new term, Becky buxing.
Look, in California, I will agree. There's like these woke, like Google and Facebook. They'll hire a bunch of Stacys, and they don't do much. They'll post especially in the computer
Yeah,
programming
duh.
world.
I mean, sex sells. They're not gonna hire fat Italian guys like me to be the face of Google.
And you're correct. You're correct. You're correct. But the thing is, who got
Fuck
laid
me,
off?
dog.
Who got laid off during this whole?
Mamma
Like have a spaghettio be the Google, and then have me as the Chef Boyardee winking.
Yeah, but look, bro. But who got laid off during these big mass layoffs? These same girls that were showing off on TikTok, how easy they had it, are now crying. They got laid off. And here's the thing. Here's the other thing that you don't look. There's a life cycle to it. She can be Stacy in her early 20s, but is she gonna put on weight? Is she gonna pop out a kid? Does she have good youth genetics? Is she one of those that ages quickly, or does she age fast? And then the other thing too is women will go into the working world, and by the time they hit 30s, they're like, "This sucks. Being a wage slave, it sucks. So why would I want to work? I'd rather
they
just
burn
get
out.
some." Yeah, I'd
but
rather
then
get a
at that point, it's too
schmuck,
late.
and that's where the oofy doofy comes into play.
Well,
The
women are
schmuck.
pragmatic, though. Women are pragmatic.
They
Like they
are.
go into nursing. No, but they go into nursing, elder
Dude.
care. Like I don't care how much I'm getting paid. I'm not wiping some old fuck's ass. But a lot of women are willing to do
Dude,
that. So
you
that
just-
is one reason they out earn men.
In a nutshell, you just described my sister. She went for nursing, and that's exactly. She said, "I'm not wiping asses." That's exactly what she said.
No, a lot of women will wipe asses. I won't, but a lot of women are more than
No,
happy.
she
to.
didn't want to. She didn't want to wipe asses.
Probably like an RN or some shit, right?
women
Like a real
won't
RN.
Yeah, she was a BSN. She has a degree in,
Yeah, like
in
a
BS.
real nursing degree. Yeah, not that bullshit. Fucking she you get a community college. Yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah,
it's
well,
not
she
bullshit.
went-
Women earn a lot of money doing that stuff. Like I
just
wouldn't want to
saying,
be a
like,
nurse. You work
I'm just
15
saying,
hours a day,
if
but
you don't
you know.
no, you gotta get that real degree. Get them fucking half-ass
No.
fucking from McDonald's or some shit, dog. I don't know, but either way,
No.
go ahead.
No,
she-
but you don't
she-
understand. Women are
she got a-
overrepresented in the medical field. They're stacking
no.
paper more than us.
Okay, so here's the thing, dude. When you're a nurse, let's go with this. She got a BSN from a state college, a bachelor's in nursing. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's a lucrative degree.
well, dude, so they put you in the ER or in the ICU, and there's a lot of hot stages in there. But a lot of women go into that because they want to get close to the doctors, the surgeons, the high income earning males. But what happens is when they get into that, even if they're very good looking, which my sister was very good looking, there's too many Stacys. The competition is out, and then now the hospitals are being cheap, so they don't hire CNAs and LPNs. At least not where I'm from. They hire an RN in hospitals to do everything: wipe asses, clean up vomit, clean up piss, all this other crap. So she lasted 3 months. She went to school for 4 years.
Damn.
My parents paid for it. She lasted 3 months. Didn't want nothing to
most
do with
women in the
nursing.
medical field, regardless of what they're doing, they do not last. There's
Oh,
that's why you
huge
very rarely
turnover.
see things like surgeons or doctors that are women because they usually only last a few years.
65% turnover.
They drop.
Oh yeah, 65% turnover. So what she did? Oh, get this. What she did? She went. Some guy when she was on her campus, they were recruiting, and they were recruiting pretty girls. Some guy recruited her from our biggest. It's a big rental company for the construction companies here, and they rent out these huge construction equipment. She was making over 6 figures selling this. So she'd go from construction site to construction site and talk to these guys, and then they'd have parties and stuff. And, of course, they're using her looks and her sexuality to make these
her mouth.
deals. Probably, honestly, probably. Because here's the thing. What does a young girl know about dozers and heavy equipment and
What does a girl
They-
know about anything?
No, it's sex sells. That's what I'm saying.
But-
So
but
I
here's the
also
thing.
have a theory.
Here's the
Sex
thing,
may sell,
dude.
but my
Yeah.
PP is dry. Okay.
Here's the thing, dude. She's gonna want to have kids. She found herself a schmuck because looks fade. So the life cycle of a woman, once they start approaching 30, they're not gonna out earn men. She's
No,
out-earning-
but a lot of dopes are willing to marry 30-year-old women. I'm not, but like,
Yeah,
look at
but
they are.
Steve Hoka.
Yeah,
Look at Steve
They
Hoka.
are.
He
They are.
said,
You're
"I'd
right.
love to date a single mother." Like, they have an
So-
army of dudes who are going to marry them.
Yeah,
Women
so
don't
I-
hit the
I
wall.
work as
Like,
a wedding
the-
server,
the-
and most
the-
people
the
getting
simp-
married are older.
The simp army
Yes,
has
yes.
there's no end to them at the end of the
Women
day.
don't have a wall. I mean, yeah, maybe for
I said
Chad,
it
but they
before,
still have
yeah,
options.
He's been speaking some truth here, dog. It's true. He's right. What fucking wall, dog? The wall has been obliterated years ago, dog.
I think
The
men
wall
have a
doesn't
wall.
exist.
I mean, I think the wall for men is like 28 to 30. You know, I'm going to be 26, so yeah, you know, the wall's approaching me.
It's
But
over.
I think it is. Yeah, unfortunate. Like women, like I see older women with younger men. It used to be the man was a little older, but now it's the other way around. So
Yeah, dude. The wall for women, dude. That's just bullshit. Okay, I'm sorry. Women can get sex way into their fucking goddamn yeah. way
well,
into
there's a
their fucking-
MILF fetish. Look at porn.
Yeah,
There's a whole
They
MILF
can,
fetish.
they can, but here's the thing: generally between her 30s and her 40s, that's when the oofy doofy, the schmuck, comes into play. Because one, she might be tired of the corporate world. Two, her biological clock is ticking.
yelling at
You
her.
know,
It's like,
ve-
bitch,
ve-
what if you gonna have a kid? Like, what's going on? Like, I'm like,
Yeah,
I got 3 eggs left, and 2 of them about to fucking expire. Bitch, hurry the fuck up.
exactly, and that's where the schmuck comes in, because only the schmuck is gonna marry her, and that's what you're seeing out in public. You're seeing a guy
I mean,
who
at
she
the end
can
of the day, though,
completely
at the end
control.
of the day, from a like Darwinian standpoint, that dude won, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, to some extent, he outlasted
Yeah, and
the
it
Chad,
creates,
and, like,
yeah, you know, it's like more dysgenic, you know. I mean, look at the guys women are marrying. But I also have a theory. I think,
go ahead, man, go ahead,
yeah. So I harp on about demographics. So, like, look, let's be real. White women 18 to 21 are the most attractive. All races of men want them.
Sure.
Like, look at NBA guys. Like, they're feverishly trying to get with these women. They're hot. They're attractive.
Yeah.
So I have a theory that a lot of white girls, 18 to 21, you'll have older men not having sex with them, but you'll have like older boomer or Gen X bosses hiring them
Yep.
because they get to mentor them, be near them. They're not literally having sex with them, but
Oh, so
yeah.
some of them are.
no, but just bear with my point here. So not
ahead.
much sex is happening between them, but they monopolize these girls' time. You know, like if you wanted to hire somebody, who would you hire? Would you hire a fat Italian guy like me or a hot young white girl 18 to 21? You get to mentor them, teach
Oh
them.
yeah.
Look, dude,
No, you
Mario with a
wouldn't,
fat
you
Italian,
wouldn't.
he got fucking Princess Peach, my dude. What you talking about, my dude?
No, you wouldn't. But it's fine. It's fine. My feelings aren't hurt. But I'm just saying,
No,
you know,
no, I
especially
agree
Gen
with
X.
you. I like
So what
saying it-
happens? Yeah.
I like saying it is they like to sniff their asses. Yeah, they'll hire them. You're absolutely right. They may not even sleep with
Boomers
them.
are the biggest degenerates on the face of the planet, my dude.
Yep.
They
Bingo.
fucked their wives, they left them. Fuck Gen X's wives, or fuck Gen X women, left them. Now they're trying to go after the Gen Y.
Well, look
women,
at
too.
Gen X. Here's what happened with Gen X. Gen X are the OG incels. Like, look at Aaron Clary,
Yeah.
Arini. Like
Yeah.
all the Manosphere content creators are Gen X. It seems. So what happened is you had these boomer men. They got married young, but then divorced their wives, married Gen X. So Gen X have been effectively incel, like for their 20s, 30s, and now they're like 40, 50. And let's be real, no woman, unless he has a lot of money, wants to fuck some old man with a broken dick. So
Dude,
what they do? Wait, no, but just hear me out. Hear me out. So
Hey,
what these
man,
guys
the
do?
blue pill saves us all, right?
No,
They
no,
go-
but
they go
just hear me
monk
out.
mode.
No,
They
but
go
but
monk mode.
no, but hear me out. Hear me out. What these guys do is they probably hire a lot of young white women, 18 to 21. They're not fucking them, but they like to be around them. They like to teach and mentor them. So what I think,
Stacey, if you come over here,
It's
sit on my
nice,
lap,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
give you
no,
a-
but-
I'll give you a nice big paycheck.
Essentially flirt with them. Yeah.
yeah. So
flirt
what I
around, but
think
then-
is happening is, you know, the reason it's harder, like walk outside. Do you see any white women 18 to 21? I don't. I go months without seeing them, especially Gen Z, because it's the small
I do, but I go to
demographic.
dance classes, so.
Yeah, but I'm saying demographically there are less because of the small birth rate.
Yeah, the
And then
birth rate's
I
horrible since
made
dog.
I made a comment. So I was born in '97, so I'm 26. There are few girls younger than me. So Gen Z would be born in 2000, 2001. What happened then is there's the .com bubble. So a lot of parents had to abort their children because the .com bubble was a mini recession. They lost their jobs, things like that. And when 9/11 happened, people didn't want to have large families. So there's a whole generation of women that weren't born. So I'm the youngest guy on my block, even though I'm 26. So I just don't see women younger than me. That is the thing. So what few there are
But do you
around,
go
I think.
outside, Pyramid.
Yeah, I do go outside. They're not around. I'm telling you. Like look at a
they are.
population pyramid.
They are.
Yes.
They are.
No. Not as many as the boomers. There's just not as
Did you like count 'em?
numerous.
Did you go out with a piece of paper?
No.
and start
But
counting
it's a fact. No. Look, I'm gonna post on the server, but there are more 60-year-old women than 19-year-old
Yes, we know
women.
about the pyramid, but that doesn't mean young women aren't outside.
Yes, but a few there are. What I think is happening is Gen X bosses are monopolizing their time and poaching them. Maybe not literally, but they have them working jobs.
I think they are, but in certain areas, you have to go to like gyms and stuff where they hang out. Now about
Colleges, I
poaching
think colleges, or ironically, I think gay pride parades are the best places to meet women. Women love gay men. Like, I think transmaxing is sadly the way to go
Women,
at one of those
people
events.
are online nowadays. Most people are communicating through
Exactly.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Tinder is just a spin-off of Grindr.
I'm not
I mean,
talking about Tinder
Instagram.
necessarily.
Yeah, but all the online dating sites, they're just based off of Grindr. I mean,
I'm
look,
not even
you
talking
can
about dating sites.
Yeah,
Women
just
get their
online in
socialization
general.
from social
yeah,
media. That's where
Instagram.
they get it from.
Instagram could work, but you have to start making an Instagram profile at 16. You can't start one at 26 like me. I mean, I would start one a decade late. So you have to start early. And the reason Instagram's good is it has filters. So women can see you've had consistent socializing. I've been isolated for years on end. So,
Do you
like,
live in like the country, or do you live in a
No,
big city?
I don't think women care so much about how social.
no,
you
I
are
live in the
through social
suburbs.
media.
I live in like a suburb, kind of near a city. But the point is, I don't see any young women, especially white, except in a college campus. Like, yeah, I'll see Gen Z, Hispanic, or black women, but let's be real. Most white men in America don't find these women attractive. We don't want to date women we find repulsive. So, that is the major dilemma. I think a lot of racial tension would end if we had a big supply of white women. Like, I'm gonna ramp up Clown
Where are all
World
the
to
white
a-
women at, my dude?
Yeah, I'm gonna ramp up Clown World to a 20. I mean, I'm sort of on the accelerationist curve. So
Fuck it, dog.
I
Let it go, let it all burn.
I have an idea. I think we can give ex-slaves reparations, but what we do is we can increase the white birth rate and say, let's encourage white families
all
to
the
have
white
all
women at,
daughters.
dog? There you
Yes,
go.
yes, let's encourage.
Where are the white women at?
Yeah, let's encourage white families to have
Where the white
daughters,
hoes at?
and then they can be partners for
fuck
black
you
men and be the
guys,
reparations. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm gonna
Oh,
amplify Clown World.
I gotta end the stream pretty soon. Fuck man, that was some good memes here. Let me. I gotta end the stream pretty soon. Let's do some fucking last words. Truth pill, my dude. Last words.
Don't despair, dude. I mean, some of the theories you have, they're kind. Some are like the Gen X. Yeah, companies do buy women's sexuality, but you just gotta, if you want to see, just see. I'm not saying hook up. You have to go where the women are at, and everybody.
They don't exist. They were aborted.
Where
That's
all
what I'm
the white
telling you.
women's at?
They were aborted. I know where they were at. They were aborted. They were
You can't
aborted.
be lying to me, dog. You tell me go where the women are, dog. Where the fuck are they at, dog? Where are
Yes,
the white women's at, dude?
they don't exist. They were fucking
Dog,
aborted.
they don't fucking exist.
It's
All right.
over.
All right, Truth pill. You're going on, my dude. Get
All
out
right.
of here. All
But
right,
like, what women are we supposed to date? Like fat tattooed Honduran women? Like seriously,
Claro,
or
last words. Oh,
Shaquanda?
you left
Like who the
already
fuck are we
anyway.
supposed to date?
Claro, you didn't give me your last words, my dude. The fuck? All right, Pyramid, my dude. Last word.
I don't really have last words. I mean, it's just the whole situation's fucked. But it is what it is. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any last words.
All right, buddy. Then we're going on, my dude. Fuck me, dude. Oh shit. This stream went to a different direction than I thought it would. We were supposed to be here coping, and we ended up laughing our asses off. What the fuck? Oh shit. Where are all the white women's at, my dude? Ah. Oh man, where are they at, dog? What the fuck happened to this stream? We were here to cope with our loneliness. We ended up having a good time. All right, buddy boyos. This has been another episode of National Simp Day. Wait, not episode. What the fuck? Not episode. All right, guys. This has been SNC. Not SNC. My ass. The fuck's going on? What do we call this stream? This is just National Simp Day. What's today's date? 2/14/2023 National Simp Day. Buddy boyos, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment if you like the video or maybe you hate the video. And never forget, guys, that wisdom is fucking gold. See you guys on SNC episode 17. Actually gonna happen this fucking Sunday. Don't forget, guys, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be on this fucking Sunday for SNC episode 17. All right, buddy boyos, peace out, my dudes. Enjoy the rest of your National Simp Day. And never forget, guys, once again, don't be a simp. Be a king. All right, guys, peace out. See you guys next time.